Good evening, Kristen Ashbeck, Principal Planner with the City of Grand Junction Community Development Department. The item before you tonight is to consider a request by Winters Building LLC to rezone a 4.91 acre parcel from I-2 to I-1 located at 1101 Winters Avenue. The site shown in orange here is a block north of the Riverside Parkway at the southwest corner of South 12th Street and Winters Avenue in the South Downtown area. The parcel is Lot 1 of the Winters Avenue Industrial Park that was subdivided in 1980 and is currently zoned I-2. There is presently one building of approximately 59,116 square feet on the site that was constructed in 1972 with upgrades completed in the late 1990s and again in 2010-2011. The above photo shows the building and site from the northwest corner of the property, while the lower photo shows the site from the southeast corner of the property. The 2021 Grand Junction Comprehensive Plan classified the subject property and adjacent properties to the north, south, and west with an industrial land use classification as shown here with the property outlined in red. The 2010 Comprehensive Plan Future Land Use Map also classified this area as industrial. Implementing zone districts for the industrial land use classification per the plan include C2, I0, I1, and I2. As such, the Comprehensive Plan land use classification of industrial does support the rezone request to I1. This is the existing zoning map with the property again outlined in red. It is surrounded by industrial uses that are all zoned I-2. The South 9th Street corridor just west of the site is zoned I-1. While there aren't significant differences between the I-1 and I-2 zone districts, the applicant is proposing the rezone to I-1 to provide more flexibility of allowed uses for the site. As stated in the applicant's general project report, some potential uses considered for the site include rental services, indoor-outdoor display and storage, and general offices, which are not allowed in the I-2 zone district. The proposed I-1 zoning would allow for these types of uses to be established in close proximity to and to complement industrial services. Per section 21.02.140 of the Grand Junction Municipal Code, in order to maintain internal consistency between the code and the zoning maps, amendments must only occur if at least one of the 5 criteria listed here is met. Staff found that the 2 criteria shown in bold have been met. Criteria 3 states that public and community facilities are adequate to serve the type and scope of land use proposed. The property is within a long-established urban industrial area in South Downtown. Public and community facilities and services are available and sufficient to serve uses associated with the I-1 zone district. And criterion number 5 states that the community or area as defined by the presiding body will derive benefits from the proposed amendment. The site is well served by transportation infrastructure, utilities, and other community facilities, and is within close proximity to commercial and employment centers. The applicant has stated there is a need in the community for services offered by the property as well as for industrial facilities which provide functional office and outdoor storage display areas. The I-1 zone district would afford the property a wider variety of uses to support and complement industrial uses in the area that are becoming more diversified and are growing the employment base of the area. In addition to the review criteria, the city must also find the request is consistent with the vision, goals, and principles of the comprehensive plan. Staff has found the request to be consistent with plan principles 3.1b, intensification and tiered growth, and 3.2a, underutilized properties. The rezone request will support the efficient use of existing public facilities and services by directing development to locations where it can meet and maintain the level of service targets, as well as allow for full reuse of the existing building and site. After reviewing the Winters Building LLC request to rezone the 4.91 acre property at 1101 Winters Avenue from I-2 to I-1, staff found that the proposal is consistent with the goals and principles of the comprehensive plan, and one or more of the criteria for a rezone have been met. Therefore, staff recommends approval of the request. That concludes my presentation, and thank you for your consideration of this item.